Join us in Ethiopia for the African birthday of Christ from December the 29th, 2025 to January the 7th, 2026. A 10-day tour of Addis Ababa, Shashamane, Sidamo, its sulfur baths, and the majestic waterfalls of the south. Plus, the Battle of Adwa Memorial Museum, the palaces of Haile Selassie I and the great Menelik II, and much, much more will be added to this. Take advantage of our 50% discount until the 1st of October. Purchase your package for the remarkable price of only $1,200. Listen to this. All inclusive meals, your transportation, your accommodation, your security, and so forth. Again, the 50% offer will last until the 1st of October. To purchase your package or just to receive more information, email us at priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com and you will get more information as it relates to the bonus tour to Lalibela, Ethiopia, the land of origins. See you there. Royal family, we glorify Emperor Haile Selassie I. Salam, Tenes Dalin. Give thanks for your presence. Peace, Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. And you could see myself, I'm standing in front of the Addis Ababa Palace of Emperor Haile Selassie I, which has become the university, the Addis Ababa University. Myself, of course, the royal professor, Honorable Royal Sheikh Ramel El, and our good brother Merkelis, who was our guide for the day. And this palace was the palace that was built in the 1930s. This is the same one that the Italians occupied. And of course, it is now a museum as well as the university. And it is inside of that palace that you will see the sabbatical robe of the Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards. And those of you who will be with us in December and in January, you will see it for yourself. And I know many ones are saying, wow, this is such an inexpensive trip, tour, whatever you want to call it. But my royal family, remember being underground. Everywhere that we will be carrying you in the tour in December and January, I have been there. I have observed the environment. So this is why the tour can be so inexpensive, and I'm encouraging you to take advantage of the 50% off, which will be coming to an end on the 1st of October. Family, we've been there. We've been in the palaces, we've been in the museums, we've been to the falls, and where we haven't been to, we will be going. So definitely, you know for sure, your accommodations, your security, professionalism is at the peak. And I'm very honored when I observe your interest, and those of you who have already said that you will be doing your best to be with us in Ethiopia. And again, for the Christmas, this will be an eye opener to many who have just been sitting afar and guessing and wondering what Ethiopia is all about. As I said, this is why we would have made this tour very affordable and for sure accommodating, everything all inclusive. I don't know how on earth an individual could pass over such an offer. And let me say here as well, even before we go into the fullness of the robe, let me highlight to you some of the other sites that we would have explored right here in Addis Ababa. This is the throne room of Emperor Haile Selassie I. This is not in the Addis Ababa University Palace. This is actually in Unity Park. This is the throne room where the emperor would have entertained leaders like de Gaulle and Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip and so forth. You see, they have an effigy there of the King of Kings, but you would observe me looking at the crown of Haile Selassie. That's actually his coronation crown that I'm observing there. And then on the other side, you actually have the coronation crown of Menelik II. And the third crown, if I'm not mistaken, is the coronation crown of Empress Zadi too. And of course, my cameraman just getting his finger in the way there a moment ago. Beautiful, beautiful hall and very spacious. Banquets and so many different things were held in this hall. Again, this is at Unity Park. Those of you who will be with us, you will see all of this. This is at Unity Park. Unity Park is very vast. There's so many things to see there. The palace is there as well. Menelik II's palace. Well, one of the palaces, I should say, because we still have to go to Entoto, the Entoto environment, which is a whole different energy by itself. But right here at Unity Park, you also have the banquet hall of the great Menelik II. So there's so many things to be seen. Let me just also show this to you before we move on. Again, keeping in mind that is not at the Addis Ababa University. This is at Unity Park. And this is a picture of myself standing on the balcony. It is right here. You would have seen the emperor come out to the masses of the people and salute and even highlight his guests when they are with him. Very good. So this now is the robe of the Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards. I must say that when I saw it first, I didn't know, I knew what it was, obviously, but I didn't know where it came from. And I said, this is interesting. It has on the guidance and the turban is wrapped around the face of the mannequin as such. Beautiful white robe with the gold streams on the Kaaba aspect of the churchical robe. But this is what it says here. It's all here in writing. The Ethiopian Africa Black International Congress, the Bobo Shanti. White robe worn by King Emmanuel Charles, but we know Edwards should be there, founder and leader of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, EABIC, also known as Bobo Ashanti, established March 1st, 1958. Their robes and turban are worn by male priests influenced by the Ethiopian Orthodox Toledo Church, and they are known as Sabbath keepers for observing Saturday as a day of rest. Bobo Shanti teachings emphasize reparation, repatriation, the return of enslaved descendants to their original homeland, Africa. King Charles Emmanuel was given a medal of honor by His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I during his April 1966 visit to Jamaica. And it has below here, donated to IES by the Ethiopian Africa Black International Congress, EABIC, Empress League, Jamaica. So there you have it. This is what was written on the capsule, where you actually have the robe of the Honorable King Emmanuel Charles Edwards, and it clearly says it was donated by the EABIC, specifically the Woman Freedom Liberation League. So that is inside of the palace of Haile Selassie I, which is the palace that was made into the university, the Addis Ababa University, which is also at this time a museum. Very important. So yes, royal family, do not hesitate to contact us, email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, to get more information as it relates to the upcoming tour and tours, because we have many things planned. The mission continues, royal family. It is still a diplomatic mission that is taking place, even inviting individuals to come on in to experience Ethiopia is a part of the whole reparation and repatriation project that, of course, many of us find very important. Of course, you have different means of and ways of literally making your payments. But again, all links back to the email, whether it's the PayPal, the Zelle, and even the Cash App, Priest Isaac Institute at gmail.com. Looking forward to seeing you in the next upcoming video, because we have many other things to share. Give thanks. Join us in Ethiopia for the African birthday of Christ from December the 29th, 2025 to January the 7th, 2026. A 10-day tour of Addis Ababa, Shashamane, Sidamo, its sulfur baths, and the majestic waterfalls of the south, plus the Battle of Adwa Memorial Museum, the palaces of Haile Selassie I and the great Menelik II, and much, much more will be added to this. Take advantage of our 50% discount until the 1st of October. Purchase your package for the remarkable price of only $1,200. Listen to this. All inclusive meals, your transportation, your accommodation, your security, and so forth. Again, the 50% offer will last until the 1st of October. To purchase your package or just to receive more information, email us at priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, and you will get more information as it relates to the bonus tour to Lalibela, Ethiopia, the land of origins. See you there.